in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
It's a room to run now. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
55 rushing yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Walker once more.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Kenneth Walker
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
They'll try and throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here, only going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying for right, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. But certainly not how they envisioned the start to this one. You give up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Carter for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins
decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys stepped up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw, and this one is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. That pick six just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out.
Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
123 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll drop the throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Now, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably going out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Wright, and he finds him.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get